Hello and welcome to Media Minds Online. I'm your host, Susan Hunt Bradford. And with me tonight is Tamara Times. Tamara is a co-host and a special guest tonight, so we're going to learn more about her in a little bit. Tamara, you're a gospel singer too, right?
Yes.
Maybe a little singing tonight?
No.
No, okay.
Not tonight.
You got to ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. So we're going to talk about media, music. I can't think of another M. Mom.
Yeah,
it's being a mom.
Yeah, it's Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. We got to talk about that. So we're going to have an hour of a lot of fun and just a lot of yip-yap about whatever we want to talk about.
Well, that's great.
Because we both like to talk about music and media. Yeah. The number to call in is 714-4200. If you have any questions or comments for either of us, feel free to call in and we'll be happy to answer. Maybe. Depends on what the question is. No, we'll be happy to answer anything. So 714-4200, of course, area code 314. This is broadcasting all over the world.
That takes the pressure off.
That takes a lot of pressure off of you. So, so I was going to try and say, some different languages. Bonjour. And then howdy. For my Texas friends. So that's, we got a couple of parts of the world covered there. So maybe for next week I'll learn a little bit more.
Yeah, I'll learn Spanish.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So tell us about you. Just tell us whatever you want us to know.
Currently I attend school at St. Louis Community College. I also work for Catholic Charities. I work for Reliant Inventory. I do volunteer work also with different organizations. As you said, I have a gospel group. I've been singing since I was 5.
Wow.
I'm currently on the Dean's List, and I received an award yesterday for that. Well, not yesterday, Thursday for that, so I'm happy about that.
That's great.
I have a 10-year-old who drives me crazy, and that's pretty much it. I was in the military for a couple of years. Now I've been living in St. Louis for about since 2006.
Oh, okay, great.
So
great. And there's nothing else you do. That's all you've got on your plate, huh? Not too much.
Well, not too much.
You need to write a book on how I do it all and still smile. Maybe something like that.
Well, it's just a farce.
Yeah.
Once I get out to my car,
it all falls apart.
Yeah,
I had one of those today. It was a beautiful day. Did you enjoy the day today?
Actually, I enjoyed it a little. I went to work. So,
okay.
So I had to work today. So I enjoyed it a little.
Well, I was on the internet all day. My son is doing a music video. He wants to have a music video made because he's been singing some songs and recording songs at Jupiter Studios. So we're going to have his first music video made. So I've been online all day looking for car rentals. He wants to rent a convertible. And I was hoping to rent somebody's house. But that's not that easy to find. I don't know why people wouldn't want a bunch of teenagers in their house for a music video. But anyways, so then I looked at hotels with pools on the roof. So that was my entire day was spent doing that. I needed to be grading and all of that kind of stuff.
Looking for that have all of the amenities, I guess, on the roof. A lot of hotels downtown.
Yeah, I found a few of them downtown.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But Todd O'Brien, if you're watching, and you hopefully will be, he's the owner of One Eyed Dog Productions, so he's going to be actually doing the music video. So I'm trying to get some things done ideas to start him off and see what kind of weird things we've got thinking about. But I don't know. So we'll see. It's interesting. I've never done a music video before, so
wow,
this is new territory for me.
I've seen music videos.
Yes, and we're going to talk about music videos in a little bit because we had quite a conversation yesterday about them, and I think a lot of people probably feel the same way that we do about music videos. And maybe we'll have people call in, agree or disagree with us. You're welcome to call in 714-4200 when we talk about the music videos. let's see, what else do we need to talk about? Anything else going on? When I haven't been watching TV for 2 weeks. I don't know if I told you this, but have not watched television for 2 weeks. I'm not against TV. I love TV, but it's just some circumstances happened where I wasn't able to watch it for 2 weeks. And so last Sunday, of course, I'm on Facebook all the time. So when I'm not watching TV, I find other things to do. It's not like I, could
that's
have
a good thing.
this free time where I could just kind of meditate and relax. No, I actually found other things to do. But last Sunday, I was actually on Facebook, and that's how I found out about Bin Laden.
Yeah.
So, and then a couple of days ago, I was on Facebook, and that's how I found out about the guilty verdict of the Chris Coleman from Illinois.
Yes,
so
yes.
I was kind of, I don't know if impressed is the right word, but I was kind of, I never really thought about it before, but, TV news in particular, I guess I'm not missing out on that much.
Not really. That's pretty much the big story. Bin Laden and whether to release the pictures. And at first, it was Obama's birth certificate and his.
Yeah.
He's some sort of illegal immigrant or something, and with Trump, and now Bin Laden. So that's pretty much overtaken Obama's citizenship.
Well, that was just so crazy to begin with. I mean, first of all, why would you bring that up now? Why would Trump bring that up now? I mean,
because he's an opportunist, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Well, of course, then people thought it was fair of Obama to have his press conference interrupt the.
Well, that still didn't.
Apprentice.
And that still didn't squash the rumors.
Right.
It just fueled the flames, actually. So,
see, if I was Obama, I think I would say, of course I'm an American citizen. Of course, I was born here. And then I would also say, and I have better hair than you do, Trump. I would bring that and just get that little dig.
That's what
dig in there.
That's what I think. That's what we need to do as Americans. We need to start the crusade of Donald Trump's hair.
Oh, I love it.
Is that real?
Is it real?
Seriously.
Please don't let it be real.
And I don't think it's real.
But then if it's fake, why would somebody have bad fake hair?
Oh, they do it all the time.
Do they?
Sometimes I do it.
I mean, I have bad real hair. No doubt about that. But
sometimes I have bad fake hair. So we
got to work on that.
We should start a crusade.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah.
Media Minds Online.
Yeah. That should be a poll.
So I haven't missed anything in the news. Have you been watching the news? If anybody wants to call in, if there's anything I've missed, 714-4200. If there's anything I've missed over the last 2 weeks. I do have some issues with not knowing what the weather will be.
Well,
because I don't know, because I've missed the news. I mean, I can go on weather.com, but that's,
Well, even the meteorologists, they lie.
That's true, yeah.
They lie. First they're like, oh, it's going to be sunny, and then you go outside, it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
It's snowing.
Yeah, they don't know. They're just, they're just guessing.
Dave Murray.
I
just mentioned. I don't know him personally.
Yeah,
so.
just in case he's.
Don't come after me.
Yeah, Dave, stay back. Okay, so good. Well, good. I'm glad. I don't know when I'm going to be watching TV again. I might go, for a while. I might.
You're really not missing anything.
No.
I mean, it's local news. Well, there's something locally in the news about Mayor Slay.
My buddy Mayor Slay.
Yeah. I voted for him actually. So
I like the mayor.
Mayor Slay.
Yeah.
He vetoed a bill about streets in St. Louis, like Nellie, Chuck Berry, and a couple more people, like musicians, and he vetoed a bill saying that $3,000 of the taxpayers' money was supposed to go for naming these streets, and he vetoed the bill. And then there are some people that are upset. We're in enough trouble. We don't need streets named after them. I mean, if somebody wanted to name a street, they can put their money.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
And
the Susan Hunt Bradford Boulevard of Dreams.
I want the
I paid $3,000 for that. To have my own street name.
I'd pay $5 if I could have a road right there named after me.
Tamara Times Lame.
Alley.
Alley.
That's what I want.
An
That's what I
alley.
want. I'll pay $5 for that. But people are actually upset about this. Like they're thinking about like boycotting and
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, I don't know that much about Nelly. He's this St. Louis rapper. I don't know that much about him. I listen to his music.
Yeah.
I like country grammar.
Well, I think in these economic times where you're cutting, I'm not against having them streets named after them. Anything to celebrate St. Louis and St. Louisans, I'm all for, and I'll talk about that in a second as far as I watch radio goes. But when it's tough economic times like this and other services are being cut, as you know, being with, I'm sure you've been cut at Catholic Charities quite a bit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're
There's a lot
struggling there. Then that's really hard to justify that, I think.
And it's I think there should be proposals regarding education and more jobs and job reform, welfare reform, and things like that, other than having streets named after them.
Right.
Chuck Berry, he's a fine musician, but
Right.
I don't want my tax dollars going
Right.
towards a street named after him.
Yeah, I think that's
I mean,
good. Yeah, it's all
it's
about
not
the tax dollars. I did contact Mayor Slay's office a few days ago, and they emailed me back right away the next day, which I really thank you for that. And the media person for him, I spoke with her, and we got to chat a little bit about iWatchRadio.com and the city of St. Louis, because I think iWatchRadio.com is the best thing that's happened to St. Louis in a long time. I'm not just talking about this show. I mean all of the shows.
Because of me.
Because of Tamara.
I'm
But
here.
all of the shows. These are amazing shows on here, and more to come, which is really exciting. But here at iWatchRadio.com, we are here to showcase St. Louisans, either as hosts or guests, or play St. Louis music, or I'm going to play a St. Louisans music video tonight. We'll play some of my son's songs tonight from St. Louis. It's just a great way to showcase the talent in many, many ways here in St. Louis to not only other St. Louisans, but to the entire world.
That's true.
So I contacted the mayor's office because I really wanted to let them know what we're doing here at iWatchRadio.com, and that it's a very positive thing. I mean, when you listen to local radio stations, you don't hear local artists. I mean, there's one or two stations that might play a little bit on a Sunday afternoon, but not normally do they have that.
Yeah.
If you listen to local television, local news or that, it's really mostly very negative.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true of any city.
Yeah.
And so I think iWatchRadio.com is so great at just getting the word out and showcasing the talent and really nice people that we do have here in St. Louis. And of course, sports has always been such a big part of our city, but now people, because of this radio station, we're able to see other people, not just the athletes, but other people as well.
And that's one thing. St. Louis is a very sports-driven city,
Right.
With the Cardinals and the Rams. There are a lot of radio sports talk shows,
Right.
but there, like you said, there aren't enough shows just displaying the music, the local talent
the
that's
talent.
in St. Louis.
It could
And
be
so
art.
that's
We've gone down because we also broadcast live on different locations.
Mhm.
We've gone to an art gallery and done that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gone to local restaurants and showed local bands and that kind of thing. By the way, tonight the Morleys were going to be here with us, and then a couple of the Morleys couldn't make it, and so Jen, the Morley's lead singer, said she would come, but we decided to wait until all the Morleys could be here. And thank you, Jen. You're very sweet. And we might even go to, you and I could go to where the Morleys are playing, because I know you're familiar with them. I
Yeah.
think they're fantastic. They're a great band. If you aren't familiar with the Morleys, check them out online, and what great music they have.
Yeah.
But so we'll get to them. I'm sorry they weren't here tonight, but stuff happens, and when you're in the entertainment business, as we are and as the Morleys are, you just kind of go with the flow. I mean,
Yeah.
things happen, and it's not, it's fine. It all works out great, and we'll just kind of show them another time or go down to the venue where they're playing, and we'll